Conflicts Games here. Welcome to Progress Video 6 of our RPG game in Exilium. The last 2 weeks we didn't really get to add too many new features or functionality, so to speak, since Gray Walker, YouTube channel Blender Helix Alpha, has been helping us out with some artwork and some textures. I wanted to focus on trying to implement some of the great GUI stuff that he's done for us these past couple weeks. And while implementing his new GUI stuff, I kind of decided to re-architect the entire GUI system that I had going on, which was what I've been doing the past couple weeks. I was previously using the built-in Unity GUI system, which can be very cumbersome and inefficient. So I tried a free version of a GUI framework called NGUI. I'm still using the free version, that's why this kind of watermark is up here on the top left. Um, but it is great. It's developed for Unity. I'm definitely going to be purchasing it. If other developers out there are considering using a GUI framework other than the Unity built-in, I highly recommend this NGUI. It was a little hard to get the hang of at first because it's a lot different than the built-in Unity GUI system, but it actually works amazingly well with Unity, and once you kind of get the hang of it and how everything works and how all the pieces kind of talk to each other, it is super easy to implement really complex GUIs. It's very powerful and it's very, very efficient too. I think my entire GUI is being drawn in like 3 draw calls, whereas before it was being drawn in 60 or something like that. So it's um, very, very efficient. So like I said, no new real new functionality for the game. I'm just going to show off some of the kind of the GUI textures and some of the new implementation of the GUI. So first off, you'll see we have a completely new toolbar down here on the bottom with some new kind of health textures, energy textures, new EXP bar texture down here. When you get your experience, this EXP bar will fill up. Um, the skills have been kind of reorganized a little bit, so we still have the original 4 here on the left, which are going to be the 4 that the user can select which skills he will have there. And then these other 4 on the right will be associated with the weapon that you are currently holding, and you'll be able to unlock them as you get better with those weapons, so to speak. So, for example, let's say your you have 2 one-handed weapons equipped, you're dual wielding. So there are 4 skills associated with dual wielding, and the more you use dual wielded weapons, you'll be able to unlock the 4 skills that associate with. Same thing with staff or two-handed weapon or shield or whatever. Um, each of those kind of weapon or equipment types will have 4 associated skills with them that you unlock as you use them more and become more proficient with those weapons. We also have some cool new toolbar option icons down here that Gray made. Um, NGUI allows for some pretty cool kind of tweening effects and stuff, or really easy implemented tweening effects. So we got some cool, nice mouse over effects for our buttons now. Um, uh, each of the option windows here is still basically laid out the same. I wanted to keep the same kind of simple layout that I had before, but I think it looks a lot better with these new textures, these windows, and the theme that Gray kind of came up for the game is really, really great. This kind of stone theme here that we got going on, I think fits the game very well, and it looks very good. And all the button textures and stuff he made, they turned out really, really good. Um, so character screen now shows a kind of image of your guy there, still shows the basic same information and stuff, still the same. When you get upgrade points, you still upgrade with these buttons and then you set them. Inventory still works the same too. We've got some cooler new kind of background textures there to indicate which equipment slot it is, but it's still basically the same. You'll get your items here and equip them there. Skills are a little differently. I removed the 4 uh, skill slots up here that you would drag and your skills into that would basically mirror the skill slots here. on the bottom toolbar. Now you just will grab skills and drag them directly down into the bottom toolbar. I felt like that was just a lot easier way to do it, and we can hold more skills in here this way. And also the events and options windows are still not implemented, and then there's room here for a sixth window that I haven't quite decided what I'm going to fill in there yet, but there will be something there. Alright, and I'll just show off quickly the NPC GUI stuff. So we have the merchant type NPC. I've split it out into two guys here. We got the weapon merchant and the armor merchant. They're basically the same. They just display a certain amount of items, and you can buy, sell, and repair here. So at first glance, you just see kind of a list here. Once again, NGUI's got some cool features that allow you to kind of snap, and they allow for a little momentum dragging that you can create your own little list view out of here. So at first glance, you see just the name of the item and how much it costs. And then if you click on the item, it'll kind of expand out and show you the stats of that item. So here we can see the leather helm is 1 defense of 3, or 1 dice of 3 defense. Endurance 400, and then if it had any requirements, it would be down here. To purchase it, the cost is 0, once again just for testing purposes. You just mouse over the buy button, click, and there we go. Now we have our item we just purchased. Let's go ahead and get all of these here, just to kind of get a full armor set. One thing about the armor that oh, I already bought that. I would like to mention real quick is that now the armor maps to the character mesh, so it sticks with the character mesh instead of being solid armor pieces. It's kind of rigid armor pieces that didn't actually move along with the character. Didn't move along with the character, but didn't go along with the character mesh. Didn't actually basically stick to the character mesh. And the way we accomplish that is basically attaching these the armor models to the character model in the import, and then going through all the animations there, and then so it basically maps all the animations onto the armor pieces, and then you can just enable or disable the armor as you equip them. It's definitely provides a higher quality result of armor. Now you can see like the boots stick to the feet, and we can have armor that goes over the knee there, and the armor will actually stick to both parts of the knee without having to do some serious coding, and multiple basically armor models to map to, say, like the lower part of the leg and the upper part of the leg. So this method of doing armor, I think, yields a much more high quality result. We'll just show off a couple more features here. So for sell, you just take an item, drag it in there, and once again it'll just say the price, how much the NPC will give you for it, and it'll tell you the total there, so you can drag in multiple items, one for each of them. We'd get 4 gold. We'd just click accept here to do that, or we can just click on them to return them to our inventory. Same thing with repair. You click on the repair tab, go in here, you click accept, it repairs everything. It takes, if you have enough gold. We'll go ahead and sell, we don't need this extra leg armor here, so we'll sell that. Got our 1 gold. Alright, we'll just get some weapons here. Same kind of a process. You just click on the item to see more information about it, and then just click on the buy button to purchase that item. Alright, for the info NPC, just has a nice cool window, and this type of NPC character just displays some sort of information. Once again, these windows are just great. I think they really map well with, or they really go well with the theme of the game. Alright, so the skill merchant is very similar to the regular merchant NPC, except he just sells spells and weapon skills. Now spells are skills that only can be cast using either a staff or having nothing equipped, no sort of weapons equipped. So we'll just get a couple skills here. And then weapon skills, once again, are skills that you can use only using certain weapons. So Fear Swipes here is a dual-wield weapon, so you have to have 2 one-handed weapons equipped to use that. Two-hand sword skill here, and a bow skill here. Just get all those. And then we have the storage NPC character, this warehouse guy. Same deal. You'll just drag an item in there and it'll store it. You can close, run around, do whatever. Pull it out. You can store as many items as there as you need. Actually, I think there's a maximum limit of 50 right now, but that can be you can set that to whatever we want. Alright, one more GUI feature is the nearby items indicators over here on the right are now just kind of a cool little slick bar that just says the weapon name. Click on the weapon name, pick it up. We still have our game messages down there. I'll show off a little of the skills here. So for the skills, now you'll just, like I was saying before, you grab it, drag it down to the bottom, and it's equipped. I changed the skill casting from the F keys to just the regular number keys, so now just number 1, if you press number 1 here, it'll cast this skill. You can also, let's drag another one down there, switch skills around, whatever you like. You can also click on them down here to cast them too. That's something else you can do. Well, that's about it. I just want to show off some of the GUI stuff. I don't think I really have any more new GUI things to show off. So yeah, that's about it. This next coming 2 weeks, I want to really try to get the character creation screen down, and then as soon as that's done, I should be able to finalize all the settings and kind of the scene and stuff for the demo that we're going to release to players. Just a little taster for them to be able to play and kind of get a feeling for how the game works, kind of give us feedback and report bugs and whatever, so on and so forth. Just a little taster demo. So check out our website and stuff to check in on updates on that, and that's about all we have. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, rate, comment below, let us know what you think, and definitely check out our website and stay posted for updates on the next video and for when our demo will be released. Alright, thanks. Bye.